Welcome back, Wolverines, to the 5th episode of The Late Bell Show, the only late night show you watch at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm your host, Lily.
And your new co-host, Sasha.
And with that, let's get right into this episode. This way, Sasha.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. And you're not so big. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. And you're not so big. Life is unfair.
Let's get into our weekly report card, Wolverines. Prom tickets will be on sale until April 27th. This week, the prices has increased to $75. To purchase a prom ticket, you must complete the senior clearance form and get your GoFan access code from Ms. Johnson in the AP office.
On April 15th, the English 2-star test will be taking place. There will also be a CHIPS robotics meeting at 3 p.m. On April 17th, the biology star test will be taking place.
On April 18th, there will be no school because of Good Friday. And on April 17th and the 21st, cap and gowns can be picked up in the Commons.
Moving on to our sports news, on April 15th, there will be a softball game against Clear Lake. It will be held at Lake, and JV plays at 5 and varsity plays at 6:30. On April 17th, the senior night softball game will be held at Brook against Brazerswood. JV plays at 5 and varsity plays at 6:30. Let's wish the Wolverines luck.
We're joined in the studio today with Elin from our character action team to talk about what they do and how we can better contribute to their mission. Welcome to the studio, Elin.
Hi.
So can you give us a rundown of what the character action team is? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people around the school aren't familiar with it.
So basically, it's a bunch of teachers and students working together to form an application for the National School of Character. There's a bunch of principals, 11, I worked on Principal 11, that have to go into the application.
How did you become involved in the program for those who are interested?
So the teacher that recommended me was Ms. Gonzalez, and they have to personally want you to be part of the character action team.
All right. So what do you think is your favorite part of being in this, the benefits of it?
It was really fun to just work together and collaborate as a team and just bounce ideas off of each other. I really like working with Ms. Gonzalez too, but it was just overall a really fun experience.
Yeah. We've been a National School Character for as long as I've been here, but I'm trying to understand what that means. Can you give us an insight into what that actually is and how you go about getting it?
So basically, we all get a principal, right? I worked on Principal 11, and you have to basically write up a proposal about how we fit into this National School of Character outline in this paragraph.
And I understand that we're trying to renew a status? All right, so you talk about all these principals, how does do those get split up by groups and you each have one that y'all are working on?
Yeah. So basically there's 1 or 2 teachers and 2 or 3 students working on each principal. It was only me, Miss Perry, and Miss Gonzalez working on Principal 11, but there are a whole bunch of other groups.
All right. What do you think is the importance of us actually being a National School Character for that?
I think it's important because it shows how much of a community we are and how put together and how really who Brooke is.
And can you tell us how, for those who are thinking about joining, how it will be beneficial to their experience to join this?
Oh, it's just a really fun experience. It teaches you how to work together with other people, as well as adults. It was really nice to feel not a kid, when they were talking and be part of the conversation. It teaches you how to be independent and work on your own stuff.
All right, Elin. Thank you for joining us in the studio today. We appreciate it as always. That's all for our interview today. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
All right, that was fun.
But hang on tight. We got more coming your way.
What's good, Wolverines? We've just got a few weeks left in this year. I know everyone's excited for summer, but we still got to finish the year strong. Here's some examples on how not to do that.
Yeah, bro, we got stuff to do.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right.
Look at this.
That's funny.
Don't do that! I don't like that!
Connor,
Here.
Peyton,
Here.
Alex. Alex. Has anybody seen Alex?
Even though the year is almost over, we still have to stay on track to finish the year strong. That's all for now, Wolverines. On a quest for the best.
It ain't no good!
And that wraps up this episode of The Late Bell. As always, thank you to our fabulous CBTV crew for making this episode possible.
Thank you to our audience for giving your time and attention.
And that's the end of this episode of The Late Bell, the only late night show that you watch at
10 o'clock in the morning.